What if lasting confidence and resilience arose by turning our inward attention to the wisdom that already resides within? My friends, this journey we take today descends to the depths of self-knowledge, rising gradually with revelations that will refine how you view yourself forever. My challenge for you today is to be strong and watch until the end. The last tip is surely going to surprise you. Defining confidence the Stoic way. What gives some an unflappable sense of confidence to pursue their potential regardless of external circumstances? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism has insightful answers, identifying confidence as a state of mind rooted in self-awareness, acceptance, and belief in one's capabilities. As Epictetus declared, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react those matters." Confidence springs from the self-discipline to shape your perspectives, judgments, and definitions of personal abilities. By focusing inward, external chaos no longer destabilizes you. As Marcus Aurelius affirmed, confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. It stems from owning our imperfections and power to always learn and improve. The bedrock of confidence also comes from recognizing past resilience. Seneca stated, "We suffer more from imagination than reality." In reflecting on overcome struggles, recognize you likely imagined worst-case scenarios far harsher than what actually happened. Recall the progress made, obstacles conquered, and growth achieved through determined perseverance. Use the physical proof of your internal grit as evidence of your preparedness for facing future unknowns confidently. Essentially, the Stoic sages advise that confidence rests on our relationship to ourselves rather than outside validation. Unlike ego's fragile security, genuine confidence remains unruffled by criticism. Setbacks become managed possibilities to refine skills, wisdom gained. We control judgments, responses, and beliefs, comprising our self-perception. In mastering these facets lies the key to unlocking lasting, unshakable confidence from within. Nurturing confidence through self-compassion. The Stoics understood a key confidence killer: harsh self-criticism. When we verbally abuse ourselves over imperfections, our psyche believes this self-directed violence, attacking our self-assurance. As Marcus Aurelius cautioned, "Such as are your habitual thoughts, such also will be the character of your mind." We must vigilantly monitor our self-talk. Seneca advised framing setbacks with self-compassion instead of self-blame. We should every night call ourselves to account. What infirmity have I mastered today? What passions opposed? What temptation resisted? What virtue acquired? This breeds encouragement through progress made rather than demoralization over flaws remaining. Epictetus similarly reminded, "It is not events themselves that disturb people, but only their judgments about those events." When encountering failures, separate the deed from your value. Reflect on lessons gained for refinement. Your worthiness is never contingent on performance. Expect imprecision while seeking excellence. As Seneca wrote, "No man was ever wise by chance." Wisdom matures confidence over time through applied experience. Cultivating confidence requires training the inner voice to celebrate strengths formed on the journey thus far, not dwell on areas still developing. We are always emerging. As Aurelius affirmed, because your own strength is unequal to the task, do not assume that it is beyond the powers of man. But if anything is within the powers and province of man, believe that it is within your own compass also. Believe in your growing potential, expanding confidence by stepping outside your comfort zone. The Stoics were huge proponents of seeking discomfort to forge strength of character. As Seneca wrote, It is in times of security that the spirit should be preparing itself to deal with difficult times. While fortune is bestowing favors on it, then is the time for it to be strengthened against her rebuffs. Avoid complacency by intentionally exiting your familiarity bubble. Welcome new challenges that require growing into an expanded version of yourself. As Aurelius declared, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Frustration is reassurance you are progressing. Each discomfort passed increases knowledge of your capabilities. Do not make assumptions about the limits of your abilities without repeatedly testing them. As Epictetus advised, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If confident in a future version of yourself, dedicating yourself to those difficult disciplines becomes possible. Let an envisioned potential drive your present. The comfort zone confines our concept of identity. However, as Epictetus stated, we are always getting ready to live, but never living. True living and true confidence requires risk-taking. Feel fear, yet act anyway. With practice, confidence in your inner resources to handle uncertainty will grow. You are far more powerful than you imagine. Keep expanding boundaries of what you believe yourself able of, fostering unshakable confidence through a growth mindset. Modern psychology reinforces Stoic messaging on the importance of viewing abilities and intellect as continually developing rather than fixed. The Romans asserted that the rigid mind fractures, the pliable mind strengthens under pressure. Aurelius noted, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Ensure thoughts remain flexible, stretched toward improvement. Welcome critique as an advising friend, illuminating blind spots for refinement rather than interpreting criticism as confirmation of permanent inadequacy. Epictetus encouraged, an ignorant person is inclined to blame others for his own misfortune. To blame oneself, on the contrary, is proof of progress. Let setbacks prompt self-inquiry, not self-blame. Furthermore, frame adversity itself as a vehicle for evolution. Seneca asserted, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Hardships transform helpless spectators into empowered architects, engineering better futures through fortified wisdom. Most importantly, reference history's greats who battled relentless trials, repeatedly reinventing themselves. Cicero noted, not to know what happened before you were born is to remain forever a child. Find strength, recalling those who suffered greatly on paths culminating in lasting cultural contribution. If they never forfeited hope, neither should you. Cultivating confidence through physical and mental self-care. The Stoics connected confidence to operating at peak capacity across physical, emotional, and psychological dimensions. As Seneca stated, a healthy mind should reside in a healthy body. Feed vitality to your body, clarity to your mind, inspiration to your soul. Neglect in any dimension depletes overall vigor. Incorporate walking, reasonable eating, and disciplined sleep habits into everyday lifestyle. Epictetus advised, every habit and faculty is maintained and increased by the corresponding actions. Walking by walking, running by running. Embrace the cumulative power of small positive decisions. Momentum builds. Master emotional reflexes to neutralize stress, alchemizing anxiety into fuel. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your own estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Confidence resides in commanding your reactions. Seek environments nurturing mental health. As Seneca warned, association with people of questionable character will corrupt good morals. Protect space for self-inquiry and creative flow. Be slow to burden others energetically. Limit time amongst those propagating toxicity. Finally, recognize occasional needing guidance as no personal failing. Zeno stated, "The foundation of Stoicism is that the goal of a philosopher's school should be the perfection of one's mind, achieved through reason. Reason knows when supplementary support propels versus hinders this self-mastery. Confidence owns all means of preservation." Building confidence by embracing failure as fuel. In the words of Aristotle, the ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. The Stoics agreed with Aristotle that existence itself meant little without nurturing awareness, wisdom, and character. Thus, they viewed failures as perfect platforms for this inner work, embracing adversity as the truest path to human excellence. Progress parallels, resistance overcome. Seneca encouraged entering the struggle arms wide. Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to blows with all the disasters and accidents of fortune. Battling failure forges our mettle. Epictetus noted that difficulties offer opportunity to distinguish controllables from externals outside influence. Skillful navigation of challenge allows recognizing their powerlessness over lasting inner integrity. This knowledge becomes bulletproof confidence's foundation. Failure knocked down even history's greatest. Lincoln lost 8 elections before becoming president. The Stoics would tell him not to interpret these setbacks personally. Obstacles test current capability while refining skills for later victory. With grit and the right perspective, rising repeatedly ushers all closer to destiny. There is no courage without fear first faced. Let failure reveal fears for confrontation and surrender. Each collapse makes confident confrontation of future uncertainty possible. Use falls to question limiting beliefs. Keep expanding limits on yourself and reality until all seems possible with persistence. Fear nothing fate or man brings. The phoenix knows rising potential exceeds imagined limitations. You will too with faith and fire met gladly. Destiny awaits beyond fear. Confidence is befriending the fall. Cultivating confidence through setting and achieving goals. The Stoics understood the instrumental impact of purposing direction to develop motivation and measurable progress. As Seneca wrote, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Outcome visions nurture the confidence allowing perseverance against adversity. Epictetus stated that acting with purpose separates us from passivity. Remember that you must behave as at a banquet. Is anything brought round to you? Put out your hand and take a moderate share. Does it pass you? Do not stop it. Is it not yet come? Do not yearn in desire towards it. Goals focus efforts wisely. Break intimidating aims into gradual steps, celebrating small wins to build momentum. Aurelius noted that the attempt itself brings joy. Forward as occasion offers. Never look round to see whether any shall note it. Be satisfied with success in even the smallest matter, and think that even such a result is no trifle. Effort elegantly compounded grows exponentially. Building confidence through assertiveness and boundary setting. The Stoics stressed virtue ethics, learning to express oneself honestly while respecting collective harmony. As Marcus Aurelius commanded, stand upright or be set straight. Practice articulating needs clearly without requiring external validation. Become fluent in the language of boundaries. Confidence also relies on recognizing no person nor pursuit warrants complete surrender of principles or dignity. Epictetus noted, If you want to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters. Don't wish to seem knowledgeable. Prioritize integrity above approval in interpersonal dealings. Master non-aggressive yet direct communication. As Seneca wrote, "There are more things likely to frighten us than there are to crush us. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." State boundaries, firmly knowing fears of conversational conflict, likely exceed reality. Deploy sensitivity. Speak according to maximizing mutual growth opportunities. Applying emotional intelligence earns authority and allies. Lead every dialogue gently towards next upper ground. Building unshakable confidence by embracing uniqueness. A core Stoic teaching is recognizing that true happiness resides in expressing one's innate gifts fully. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." External rewards remain secondary to living authentically. Therefore, the Stoics equate genuine confidence with ceaseless acts of courageous self-examination to reveal one's uniqueness, followed by relentless faithfulness to that discovery. This daily practice of celebrating small progress towards self-realization builds confidence. The Stoics also warn against diminishing individuality to conform with collective expectations. Mass opinion cannot define personalized purpose. Aurelius noted, "To move from one unselfish action to another with God in mind. Only there, delight and stillness. Seek only the divine verdict on your gifts applied." Cultivating unshakable confidence through gratitude and visualization. The consistent Stoic practice of gratitude nurtures perspective, allowing confidence to take root. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Begin each day acknowledging the gift of participating in existence. Cultivating gratitude also manifests abundance in all facets of life. Seneca taught that true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The present overflowed with blessings when eyes open to receive them. Abundance elevates confidence. Furthermore, the Stoics trained visualization of desired outcomes as powerful means of bridging thought into manifestation. Meditating deeply upon ideals, conditions, consciousness for recognizing and capturing opportunity. My friends, our time together confirming confidence's wellspring within comes to a close. May you walk forth from this space with the self-assurance, resilience, and inner light only cultivated through befriending your whole self, imperfections included, and committing to your continuous blossoming. Allow the Stoics' wisdom to echo gently behind each footfall on the path ahead. You now hold the tools to tend fruitful gardens of purpose and possibility in the landscape of your mind. So plant seeds of imagination unafraid, nourish growth through discipline and gratitude, thrive brightly, watered by faith in your expanding gifts. Until we meet again, journey well with confidence as your companion.